Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Devin K. I hope everybody's staying safe, happy, positive, and productive during these crazy times. And you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you like my content or you want to see more content like this. But let's just get into the video. All right, you guys. So today's video topic is for anybody who is thinking about getting in the modeling industry, is already in the industry, or is looking to be represented by an agency in the modeling industry. So I signed with Images Agency back on September 1st of 2020. We are now in October of 2022. So I have been signed with them for 25 months now. The total cost for me to sign with the agency is $1,775. However, I did have to go ahead and purchase my headshots, which were $75. So I really, if you want to include the fee for my headshots, because you have to bring these to auditions that you go to with the agency, that brought it to $1,850 altogether. All right, so what was included in this fee? This is everything that came with the fee. So they give you 6 classes based on your category, whether you're acting or modeling. So I had to take 6 classes before I could even get my headshots taken. And you cannot get how they do it at this agency. You cannot get on the website or start getting booked until you do your 6 classes. And they only host the classes you can probably fit 2 classes in a month because they're all spread out depending on what classes you need. So the classes that I had to take they were 6 2-hour classes. It was improv. I had to take a makeup class where I learned how to do my makeup. I did expressions, commercials, body movement, and then I did a runway class, how to walk the runway. So, like I said, after these classes are complete, then you get to do your digital portfolio shoot, which is supposed to be your headshots. And that fee for that is $300, okay? So, is it worth it? Was it worth it? So your headshots for all of these, as you guys can see, it's still in the package. Like I said earlier, it's in the package. So that speaks volumes right there. So the headshots cost $75. I had to pay $75 for those. So there's 25 copies. When you run out, you have to pay them to get more copies. And then you're put on this website called All Casting. So you can be seen. And then you're supposed to get, after you complete all your classes and your headshots, that's when you can start getting booked for jobs. And you're supposed to get a digital shoot, which is 2 different looks that you do on the premises, or they'll set up like something outside or something for you to shoot with the photographer so you can have more pictures to go on the website. And then if you want the photos from that shoot, you also have to pay an additional $75 to get copies, your own copies of those photos, because what they do is they put a watermark across your face so that you can't use any photos without purchasing them. So that's why I had to purchase these. So for this stuff, I took all the classes, I did my headshot shoot, but I never got my digital portfolio shoot. So after I did everything, they never reached out to me. They never contacted me again. They never said, oh, Devin, we were going through our records and we saw that you didn't get your digital portfolio shoot. Like, come on in, can we schedule this? None of that. So what I did was I broke down what the cost was if I hadn't signed with the agency. So the headshots, before I signed with the agency, I went to JCPenney and I got headshots taken. And my headshots just for the photographer, it was $50. And then in order for me to get copies, depending on the package of my headshots, if I would have gotten my own, which I did get my own headshots starting out, it is anywhere between $50 to $125. And then if I would have taken my acting classes outside of the agency, I looked them up and I did the price range based on the high and the low range. So the improv class, that would have been $125 or $10 to $20 an hour, and that's a 2-hour class. All these classes are 2-hour classes like my agency gave me. For a makeup class, it would have been $125 for 2 hours if I did it in a group of like 4 to 6 people. If I wanted to do it individually, it would have cost me $250 for 2 hours to take a makeup class. An expression class would have been $150 for 2 hours. For commercials, it would have been $45 to $100 an hour. So the minimum charge for 2 hours would have been $90. The maximum charge on the high end would have been $200 for me to take the commercials class. For the body movement class, it would have been $85 to $125 an hour. So the minimum on the low end, that class would have cost me $170, and on the high end, it would have cost me $250. And then for the audition class, it would have been $125 an hour or $250 for 2 hours. So for the total cost, so if I would have done it independently and taken all these classes myself and gotten my own headshots, my own copies of my headshots and everything like that, I would have spent, on the low end, I would have spent $1,185. On the high end, I would have spent $1,275, okay? So is it worth it? Now, for me personally, I'm going to say it's a yes and a no, because I definitely did benefit from the modeling classes and the acting classes. I learned so much. It was really, really fun. I met other people. I connected with other people. But as far as it goes for furthering my career, did it help? No, because I used to go to these, but when I would go to them, the agents would just tell me the whole time, "You're so pretty, you're so pretty." And I went to 5 of them. And after I went to 5 of them, I just kind of stopped going because they didn't give me feedback on my acting, and it was commercial auditions, and I wasn't there to act. I'm there to model. So that was one thing that wasn't beneficial for me. They take a 20% fee every time they book you on top of the fee that you are charged to get into the agency. So to me, I believe that it should be one or the other. If they're going to charge you a fee, then that's great. They're going to charge you a fee, but don't charge me a fee and continue to take 20% of my earnings on top of that. So that's a red flag right there. Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 was that I was being rushed and pressured, and you should never feel rushed or pressured to make a decision in anything in your life. Like, what's meant for you will be for you. So if it's for you, it'll work out regardless. And if it takes you a few extra days to make a decision, of course your timing needs to be within reason. But if it takes you a few extra days, like, that shouldn't affect whether you're represented or not, because you're adding value and you're bringing business to that company. You're helping them meet whatever their budget or revenue goal is. So that's a red flag. And then also in the contract, when I was researching to do this video, make sure you guys really, really read contracts really good, because what it said in one of these things that I signed, and I didn't understand what it was saying because I went by myself and I didn't bring like anybody with me who was like experienced in the field and stuff. It says in the fine print that if you sign with the agency, it does not guarantee that you're going to be booked or get a career from this. So basically what it says is that they don't go and apply to modeling jobs for you at this agency. What they do is they just put you on the All Casting website, and they have a client base and a clientele that they've built up over the years. And all they do is they put you on there, and they let the client come to them and say, okay, I need an actor or a model for this commercial or this fashion shoot or this runway event, and I like how she looks, so I want her to audition. So what they'll do is they'll send you an email, and they'll tell you, like, this is the deadline, the client wants you to audition for this, and then they tell you what it entails, like what you have to do for, if it's a modeling thing, if it's an acting thing. Most of the time for modeling stuff, they'll want to see your walk, and then they'll want your headshot, and then they'll want 3 current profile pictures, so 1 from the front and 2 from the side. And then you say your name, age, location, and where you're represented by, and then you go into whatever they need you to do in the audition. So you guys, this was just my honest opinion and my experience with Images Agency. If you guys have any questions, just comment below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And you guys, everybody stay safe, happy, positive, and productive. And bye till next time from your girl, Devin Kay. Bye, you guys.